So a few days ago, I did something I have never tried before. I spent 2 entire days meditating. You guys all know what meditation is, right?
Allow yourself to simply relax as you take a nice deep breath in and breathe out all the bullshit of the day. Take another deep breath in and feel your shoulders just chilling the fuck out.
Yeah, that stuff. I have been practicing different types of meditation for the last few years now, and I found my life was transformed by it. I started making more friends, excelling in college, finding work, and just being overall more motivated. Also, I don't want to brag, but I even started cutting my fingernails. Mom was so proud of me, you guys. The problem is, as useful as meditation was to me, I would always drop it the second life became too difficult. Whenever I was seriously depressed or had a falling out with someone, I would give meditation up completely and my life would start falling apart around me again. Which is why I implore anyone who does decide to give meditation or mindfulness a go to stick with it and not give it up the second life becomes difficult. Why am I telling you this? Well, this time last week I was in a pretty bad spot. I was fighting with friends, not really feeling motivated to do anything, and I was posting some really toxic shit on social media to make myself feel better. Funny story, the police were even called to my house because of a completely harmless tweet I put up. So one day I was bored out of my mind and just tweeted a random series of numbers, but for some reason one of my followers saw these numbers as coordinates and followed them. And get this right, when he followed the coordinates he found a dead body. What are the odds, right? What are the odds? And now the police are thinking I killed someone, buried him, but I'm secretly feeling so guilty about it that I'm desperate for someone to catch me. I mean, how fucking crazy is that? Please help me. Seriously though, I was posting some pretty toxic shit on Twitter. I have a habit of getting lost in my own thoughts, and when that happens, I tend to think about shit that upsets me, and when that stuff is bothering me, you better believe I'm opening up about it on Twitter. So it had to go. Twitter is a toxic dump. Everywhere you look, you see people complaining about their work, their relationships, or they're attacking some celebrity online. And it can be very easy to get caught up in that negativity. I think a lot of people feel like since so few people use Twitter, that they can open up about how much of a dickhead their boss is without getting caught. But I was sick to death of how negative Twitter was making me, so I deleted it. And I don't think you realise how difficult it was for me to permanently delete my Twitter. Twitter had been a part of my life for the last 8 years, and now it was gone. But to be honest, I couldn't be happier. I would have rather died than delete my Twitter a few years ago, but now I feel like I have way more free time to do stuff with my life, like burying any stuff I may have forgotten. I mean reading. And it's all because meditation, and more specifically mindfulness, made me aware of the beauty of being in the present moment. When you are truly living in the here and now, you won't feel the need to post about how shit your day was on Twitter. You won't become anxious thinking about stuff that may or may not happen way into the future. You will be living in the present moment and will be content with that. A week ago, my thinking was almost entirely negative. I went from thinking shit like, wow, some people from my past really were dickheads, and surely the police have better things to be doing than investigating random holes in the ground, to thinking stuff like, those people are in the past, and the police will never be able to pin it on you, Ben. Basically, I became way more positive over the course of a few days. I also practiced loving kindness meditations. These are for when you need to get in touch with your compassionate side, when you hate everyone and wish they would all get hit by a bus basically. This is John Kabat-Zinn, and he's done a lot of great work on loving kindness, so I highly recommend checking his stuff out. With all the negativity online, I think this kind of meditation is invaluable in today's world, and I feel like everyone should practice it. I became a lot more compassionate towards people I was angry with, and even started to understand why they might be feeling the way they do. Finally, I began practicing self-compassion when I was meditating. You basically use this meditation when you need to give yourself a bit of self-compassion. Kristen Neff, who you're looking at now, has many great self-compassion exercises to try out. Maybe you've had a hard day at work, or maybe you've broke up with your partner and you just need to be kind with yourself during this difficult time. Well, self-compassion meditations are useful if you've been beating yourself up a lot lately. I know it's something I've struggled a lot with in my life, but from doing this meditation, I became more of a friend to myself and stopped going hard on myself all the time. Through doing these meditations over the course of 2 short days, practically all my anger over stupid shit disappeared. I stopped feeling the need to spend all my time on social media, trying to impress people who honestly couldn't give a shit what I was up to. I started working out again, became a lot more productive, and I'm a lot happier than I was even a few days ago. Now imagine what mindfulness could do for children or teenagers going through stressful experiences right now. I think it's fucking crazy how mindfulness isn't being taught in schools. It should be mandatory, especially with how difficult and stressful life can be for kids growing up today. I mean, hell, mindfulness can even help kids with ADHD. Basically, what I want to get across with this video is that mindfulness and meditation are more required now than they've ever been. We live in a toxic society where everyone is trying to one-up each other online, and bullying is more prevalent than it has ever been. I have also been guilty of this shit, and I'm frequently ashamed of myself because of it. All I'm saying is there's a better way of dealing with your anger or sadness that doesn't involve being a dickhead to other people. You'll end up feeling much better in a week, I guarantee it. I'll have links to my favourite meditation videos in the description below. Now, if you'll excuse me, the police are knocking at my door again. They won't be expecting the surprise I've got waiting for them though. Come on, you bastard. Who wants